So the Janna's nullification with her tornado and with his ultimate monsoon is not able to get the maximum effectiveness it would usually get against an engaged support as we start to load into the game.
The Gangplank taking Exhaust and going mid lane, whereas we see a Swain top lane with TP and Ignite. Such an interesting combination right there. As Tosa Toaster immediately taking 4 stacks right there and is looking for a trade.
Whoa. Calm down there, buddy. I'm not sure what that flash was all about.
Huge aggression. The ball lane, to be honest. Messing better with the insane amount of poke and range that Vex has. The Gangplank in the mid lane. Jalen ganking top lane. Icicle Arms popping Ghost very early, landing the E onto the Olaf. Opts not to pull with the Olaf. Doing a bit of trading. Jalen misses his axe once again. Jalen still sticking with the chase. Takes a lot of damage from the minion wave. And I don't think Jalen is actually in a position to fight for the Skull Crab here. As Island Boy near full HP. I don't think getting the milk has they don't have the priority. We do see Swain in the bottom lane. Icicle Arms getting on this dragon. Why Icicle Arms rotated all the way from top lane to this bot side dragon pit, who knows? But it adds one person to the mix as Swain takes the first blood on Vex. Huge fight as the exhaust from the Gangplank, as the exhaust from Messing Better lands on the Janna. Not much else will happen. However, Swain does have the teleport to be able to get back into top lane. The Aurelia still having a level advantage and a CS.
Lil Uzi already getting up to around 22 CS lead over the side of Messing Better as we get into a pause. We're back in, just like that.
Yeah.
A little momentary hiccup. Oh, again, what?
It looks like he got disconnected again. Icicle Arms got disconnected because he's sitting under top lane tier 1 as Sosa's Toaster cues right onto. Very interesting statement right there. But in the spirit of the tournament, in the end, very interesting.
Oh, we're back. We're finally back.
They actually let Icicle Arms get away unscathed. That is truly an absolutely respectful. Olaf and Janna look to make something happen in bot lane river. No, actually. Vex huge ult onto the Gangplank. Absolutely takes out the Gangplank with the huge ultimate, casting every single ability. Tons of burst from the Vex. The Ignite comes out as well. Messing Better P will fall. The first kill for getting the milk as Happy Gamer gets as Leona will get knocked up under tower. Jalen ulting onto the Sivir. The Sivir trying to get away, but Jalen lands a huge axe onto Leona. Jalen misses his axe onto the second axe onto Leona. Will Leona die here? Well, most likely, and Leona does die. Will Deadly as Anthrax die here too? Jalen taking a lot of damage. Jalen taking a damage from a Sivir Q, taking a turret shot. Jalen taking an auto attack from Deadly as Anthrax, and Deadly as Anthrax is actually able to turn it around. Sivir is able to secure a kill onto the Olaf, and they are now evened out 2 kills for 2 kills on the scoreboard.
Outcome of the match as we hop back into the game. A little bit of poke coming onto the Janna as both teams prepare for the dragon.
Olaf does get exhausted, tries to ult to run away, but I don't think Icicle Arms staying very persistent. Lil Uzi 69 ulting in, trying to kill Messing Better P. Messing Better P is very, very low and does die.
Oh, the snipe on the kill. Great play by Lil Uzi. But irregardless of that death, it looks like they still maintain control over the dragon pit.
Looks like Deadly's Anthrax is going to maintain the chase on Scrub. Do you think Scrub? I think Scrub is losing this 1v1 very, very hard. Janna is there, however, help it out. But Deadly's Anthrax flashes the tornado, flashes beside the tornado. Scrub sidesteps the Sivir Q, and actually, as a result, will die. Deadly's Anthrax playing that 1v1 very, very well, but getting the milk, having all their team there, being able to get Jinx out of that situation. We see IRS having complete priority of the dragon pit. Is there any way for getting the milk to be able to get into this?
I mean, is it really worth it to take this dragon? You're giving Aurelia a solo first blood turret.
And Lil Uzi 69 taking a lot of damage right there. The Trundle Pillar cutting off, forced to flash out of it. I don't think there's anything that can be done from the getting the milk, but as a result, Sosa's Toaster will take a lot of damage from the tower, but will destroy the first turret. Sosa's Toaster will take down the tier 1 top lane tower. We see Icicle Arms playing for his team so much. He really took the statement top lane is an island to heart, because he's obviously trying to put pressure everywhere. As a result, however, he is giving up the tier 1 top lane tower to Aurelia. And Aurelia is now rotating to the top river, possibly looking for a potential skirmishing them to kind of push in more gold for the enemy, for their own team. As we see Icicle Arms almost get hit by an E.
No!
Adder, the Aurelia ult comes.
Oh, just dive him, bro. There's nothing he can do.
As Lil Uzi almost killing Gangplank. What will happen here?
Oh! No way he lives! How is that possible?
Last tick of Ignite, nothing is possible. The damage does not come through of the Ignite, as was the very last tick. Messing Better P, very low HP right now. Lil Uzi 69 trying to finish him off, but misses the skill shot onto the Gangplank. Use Leona ult onto Scrub. Jinx gets stunned immediately. The Janna ult trying to heal Scrub. The flash Q onto Scrub as well. The Scrub is very, very low, does not die. Sivir autos the tower, trying to get the ricochet off onto Scrub, but the Janna shield is just too much. They get out with very, very low HP as we see Olaf trying. Sivir having one death is still gapping every single solo laner on getting the Milk's team as they use their Rift Herald mid, possibly looking to take the middle tower. They do take mid-tier 1 tower. Lil Uzi 69 right there. May not be capitalizing off of it too much, but the Messing Better P does gain a lot of gold, as well as Ion Boy, who's right there. We see Lil Uzi 69 and Icicle Arms.
Oh, he lands the pull.
Behind the Dragon Pit. Lil Uzi 69 trying to ult into the enemy team. Icicle Arms, wasted ult, very low on HP.
Does Lil Uzi go in?
I think getting the Milk does have the advantage on this team fight right here. I think Sosa's Kosa does have the opportunity to be able to go in. He does. He flashes and crosses Fiona, but he gets CC'd immediately. Dies almost immediately. Oh, Jalen going crazy. The Olaf is able to do insane amounts of damage as the Vex flashes and lands insane amount of damage onto the enemy team. Deadly as Anthrax doing a ton of damage as well. Icicle Arms escaping with 1 HP. Deadly as Anthrax doing the same amount of damage.
Oh
Sivir
my god.
Vex, very even team fight.
Is there no winner to this? Oh my god, they're just gonna go even. I can't believe it. Incredible performance from both the AD carries. Oh no, Sivir moment, Sivir moment!
There. Sivir landing a huge shutdown onto the Vex.
It's a battle of the AD carries, both Scrub and Deadly as Anthrax, performing to the utmost, securing...
We do have to pay attention to Deadly as Anthrax. He definitely has presented himself as a threat, going 15-1 in quarterfinals, and I was very surprised to see getting the Milk not banning out that champion. However, this looks like Swain is calling for a Herald take on the side of the IRS, which is going to allow the team getting the Milk to score the
odd decision. I mean, this is the second Herald, and it's going to despawn in 19 seconds. Can he even take it in time?
Can they? I don't know if they can. This is an incredibly wasted effort if they aren't able to actually take it.
I mean, you won the previous team fight. Your Sivir basically aced them. Why are you taking the weaker objective when given the chance to get secure soul point?
Honestly, we've seen some very peculiar things come out of the IRS, to be honest. Maybe some interesting calls being taken by their team. The second Herald usually own ult onto Scrub. The E does
Look at the Sivir damage! Oh my god! That's loud!
Sivir ricochet with the Kraken Slayer, the Phantom Dancer, everything. It lines up perfectly. The lethal tempo. Kraken Slayer, the Phantom Dancer, the ricochet, the Q. The amount of damage that Sivir is actually able to do against that champion is ridiculous. Bad position for Jalen, actually. Olaf does the Sivir ult actually gives him the movement speed, the Cloud Soul region. However, Jalen is actually able to run away.
Interesting barrel mechanics from Messing Better. Maybe he's not a Gangplank main. That was an interesting performance.
I wonder what's as the Leona ult comes out, and they may be looking for potential kill onto the Sivir now. Leona does not have ults to peel. Instead, Aurelia trying to get onto the Gangplank. They're leaving Sivir as is. They're not targeting the Sivir. That they're one win condition for these teamfights. They don't care. As Deadly as Anthrax, 6-level lead onto the enemy support. What will Lil Uzi 69 do?
Oh, he dodges the skill shot. Goodbye, little Uzi. Oh, with a little bit of a Zani to flex him at the very end. Well played, ace for the side of IRS.
Lil Uzi 69.
Despite having all of his summers up for the side of getting the Milk to reach that backline 80 carry as the fight goes on.
It's a huge fight that happens in the top lane. Sosa's poster is not that tanky. He's going to go down almost immediately. But Jalen doing a ton of damage to Messing Better. Sivir unfortunately melting the Olaf. Can't really do much about that. As Jinx, no one can peel the Jinx, so the Jinx will fall. Huge fight. But in the end, it goes for the IRS. They win the 1v1 as a result. Happy Gamer 77 tanking the Baron. Not enough HP to tank the Baron. Ion Boy doesn't have a lot of HP either. Will they actually be able to take the Baron? Will get executed.
No way! Why?
Ion Boy will get executed by the Baron. 36-second respawn timer right there. And unfortunately, they are
God.
Baron after winning that fight. Wow, just wow.
Oh, you played it so well up until that point. Why did you have to ruin your perfect game by getting executed by the Baron of all?
In the game, only to be even rivaled slightly with Lil Uzi 69, who is level 14. But yet, Sivir still maintaining 100 CS as there might be a fight happening up in the top lane. Icicle Arms landing a slow onto Lil Uzi 69. The Gangplank ult going off onto Lil Uzi 69 as well.
Oh, but the Sivir is here.
Sivir doing mad damage to the Janna, doing mad damage to the Olaf. There's nothing they can do about it. The Sivir roam with the Sivir ultimate and the Leona just being in position for that Leona ultimate just throws everything. And now they do have the opportunity to hopefully get the Baron without getting executed. We don't know. They might still get executed.
No, but let's
Oh,
not.
no.
Let's hope we don't see a replay of that. Okay. Surely IRS are going to secure this Baron contest free. The enemy jungler is dead.
Jalen being dead, they don't have a smite to be able to steal this. Even though Sosa did position aggressively, possibly looking for potential play. Well, for the IRS, they do happen to secure it.
Surrender
However,
vote failed for red team. Oh no.
and though it looks like getting them tried to put up an FF vote. 3 of their members voting yes. It looks like their mental is already broken in game 1, or perhaps they want this game 1 to be done in.
Just like Nifty just said in the chat, Gain the Milk really living up to their namesake, trying to leave this game and get the milk.
Like
They're definitely destroyed. At this point, it is difficult to say if it is theoretically possible for them to come back into this game, as IRS will just secure this Dragon Soul.
Dragon, the Sivir damage is so high that Trundle didn't even have the time to smite it correctly, or maybe he just didn't even need to. He knew his entire team was there. There was no steal coming from
we're losing.
Wait, he onto Lil Uzi 69.
A little bit of an int, trying to end the game fast. I respect it.
Arms with a huge ghost. I saw arms with that much movement speed. The phase rush and the
Oh
ghost.
my god, they're so fast!
Deadly as Anthrax is going to dive the Janna. Actually, no, they're gonna pull off. Scrub is at the hip tower, but he won't be here for long.
They're just diving you under your turrets. There's nothing you can do.
And that may very well be the game, as we see Gangplank just chilling in the top lane for whatever reason. But does it even matter? Does it even matter? As long as Deadly as Anthrax is in the mid lane, he will be melting those turrets. As Deadly as Anthrax is actually almost dead, almost popping that Guardian Angel.
OP the Sivir is, I think she has about a 100% or 90% win rate across all games. This champion is a menace. You cannot not allow it to go through. As
her alt onto the Jinx. The Jinx does not yet die. The Sivir was overconfident in her ability to do the damage. It looks like the Janna ult comes, the Janna shield comes clean onto the Jinx, getting the Milk's jungle. Every lead that Getting the Milk did have in the early to mid game is now negated by the IRS.
oh no, Olaf.
Huge fight. It looks like it's happening in the mid lane. Jalen taking a lot of damage, but not getting CC'd by the Leona due to the unstoppable from the Olaf ultimate. The Ragnarok comes clean, but he is forced to use it to get away, and as a result will not have it available for his next team fight. In this one fight, they look like they plan to end the game as the inhib gets incredibly low, and the entire team of Getting the Milk has to rotate down to the mid lane. Swain, however, staying in the top lane, trying to possibly take the tower.
What is Sivir, man? He just autoed the inhibitor and took away half the health bars on the side of Getting the Milk.
Getting the Milk. The siege is insane right now. You see Gangplank bot lane. We see the rest of IRS
Oh,
as messed better.
oh no!
I think that was actually a one-shot onto Omega Gamer. Not able to shield or heal himself in time. As Sosa's
He
toaster.
killed the Jinx too. Oh dear.
Icicle arms movement speed with phase rush and ghost and ultimate. Really no joke. As Leona
Watch out, the Vex! Oh no, she's gonna do nothing. Unfortunate.
Kill or proc the Guardian Angel from Deadly as Anthrax. Actually, Deadly as Anthrax does proc the Guardian Angel, but that Guardian Angel doesn't mean they are dead, and they're still here to clear the waves. They're still here to finish off the Nexus Towers and take the game. Probably, I think this is GG. I don't think there's anything Jalen can do here. I think Olaf can't simply do anything. The entire team of IRS being alive right now, and that is game 1, going to the 25 kills to 9 with a 16k gold advantage. Huge Sivir plays right there.
Incredibly dominant win for the side of the IRS. You have to say that Getting the Milk is tilted after that one. Let's get a quick and easy interview with the IRS to explain their dominant victory in this match.